Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back for another episode of Trails and Sky with your boy Kaki. So last time we ended up taking on a request from the mayor. What is this one? But instead we ended up doing all these side quests after like being like, you know what, we'll go do them. And that took the whole of like 40 minutes to do. So now we are definitely continuing on with the story. We've got to go to General Morgan, who was the bracer hater. So let's go in there, find him, speak to him, call him a twat, and enjoy ourselves. So right, I'm not going to try fighting any of these because they're not worth fighting. I don't really get any good XP for them. So we'll just run past them all. Righty. And I think, if I remember correctly, the reason why General Morgan is a bracer hater is because of Cassius. Because Cassius was a part of the army and Cassius left to join the bracers. And General Morgan was very upset about that. We'll find out though. Oh, I think that's when we meet Olivert as well. This is the Hacken Gate. It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Lobel from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Lobel. Yeah. It's the territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Erebonian Empire. Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with the General Morgan. There are some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you've got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees them. Oh, I forgot all about that. Estelle and Joshua reluctantly removed their bracer emblems. Somehow, I feel all weird doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry. That's proof that you're starting adjusting to being a bracer. Cheers! What's over here? A chest? A chest? Give me a chest? No. Fuck. Boo. What's in here? Get over it! What a surprise! This is my first time eating Lobel's cooking, but it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Lobel cooking as well. You enjoy the strip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get into border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you can go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not a high end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. Do you think this guy is? He looks like a traveller from the Empire, if you ask me. Yeah, fuck him. We go to the barracks. What is here? How in the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came here on the errand from Mayor Maybell from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see the General Morgan? Joshua explained with the mayor requested without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the General, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might be returned, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back. The bar? You mean the place we were just at? Why is there a bar in a place like this anyway? Obviously because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travellers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Let's go wait at the bar. Good day and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bose. Since it's a bar, we've got wine to drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything to okay. We'll speak to Oliver. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Lobel, but may I ask you if you are travelling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not travelling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of the Erebonia. yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Labil Kingdom? Haha. I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Labil, both for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colours. I know exactly who you are. Who are we? Indeed, you are bracers now. How do you know? We've removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there is a guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveller? Ha ha ha, please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Well, wait a minute, are you one of those men who like other boys? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance, supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these, those which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Yep, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm going to have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. The look on the kid's face. Ha! Hey, you there! You three! Sorry, you three! You three! You three! You three! You three! I don't know why I say it like that. Oh, it's a soldier familiar. The general has just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. There we go. Don't know why I could not comprehend that word. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay then, let's be off, shall we? Wait a minute. Why is he coming with? What are you following us around for? Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural, scarily so. Ha! You noticed. Everything about you all just seemed so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and Madam Les. Of course we're going to mind. I get you. Shoo shoo. Scrooge. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large too. Now let's hurry and meet with the general. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of trouble with another traveller? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, and he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. I will. Right. Straight away in here. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in Fort. We're gonna go on a wander. Look what happened 10 years ago. Old guards here are very tense. I hope we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. Okay, there's nothing over this side. I think that'll take me to... Oh, hang on. Any chest? Oh. I was involved in the search for the missing airline until late last night, so I'm dead tired. Okay, well, lucky, mate. The door is locked. The end of the hall on the left looks like this is the general's room. Knock. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of May Bell? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guarding the Hacken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honour to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of May Bell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologise. I've known May Bell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information will strictly be confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she was being blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Is it status or status? I say status. Please do. The airliner, Linda, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is, the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it's likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in the Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that. It's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's a quite impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict restrictions on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organisation sent a letter to royal family and the Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organisation goes by the name of the Kapua family. The Kapua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Estelle! Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland. I heard there was some gang had shown up in Roland region, but I think he's on to us. Yep, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyse the situation was strange for mere civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, May Bell did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence! Deceivers! Get in here, man! He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. We got some good information though. Just what is your poem, old man, trying to brush us off like bugs? You're no different, hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that the bracers can't be trusted. Just where do you get off calling it finagling? I don't know what it means. It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense! Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things May Bell could have tried to pull, having a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Sharon's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude, yet you've got nothing to show for it, no hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organisation that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim, unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape. So enough of your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing of a queen for you all, one to soothe your parched souls, a gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Or deserts. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart entwine, and the cruel moon mocks my pain. Biddy-boo. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate fist and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. Everyone's just there like, what? Haha, it looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that it is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. Love and peace. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel my further checks on the travellers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should just get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me! Oh, excuse me. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Everbonian touring your fair LaBelle. I'm Estelle. Now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle, he didn't intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua, and I'm Shevzad. Things were getting pretty heated and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me say thanks. Ha, you've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going on a date with me for a day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humour. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true, you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyways, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you and sit to your boats? This is my first time in Labelle, after all, and I would like to request a guide. Don't know why I just froze then, I was coughing. Well, if that's all that you want, then I don't mind. Sure, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Brace's many duties. Oh, alright, I guess we're just stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even love stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title, either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. You want to be the one that does that, don't you, Estelle? You fucking filthy bitch. I mean, what? Do. Right, time to get to Bose. All I can think of when I say Bose is barrel biscuit base. I don't know why. It just sticks in my head. Do. What level? I want. What am I doing? I need to press Y. No, don't. B. Right, let's check out an Olivia, or as we know him as Oliver in the other games. He's got the Needler. I'm glad, dude, that we finally got 4 characters, dude. That's a good thing. The thing is that we're only at the second town, and I feel like I'm already closing in on like probably 10 hours of gameplay, and we're not even done with the second town yet. This is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Labelle? Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Labelle News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Antero's authentic Labelle cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full course meal. I would have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I've brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I will earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn me over that crap? Ha! I've starred at the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Albanian capital before. If I remember that right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. And this is the farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Albania weirder like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire's stereotype. Huh? Oh yeah, that's because Joshua is from Erebania, isn't he? If you know, you know. What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in the book that their ethos respects a strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, hostile. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the general to Lugren, and it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that too. So first we visit the guild, then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Oh, it's you kids. So did you find anything about the incident? Tee-hee, you bet. Valuable information at that. The Sky Bandits and the Kapoor family, you're right. That is valuable information. Looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Rowan, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then, I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandit, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought that they would go as far to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Linda. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Rowan was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner, then to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Right, time to go to the mayor. Oh. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course I'd need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please! For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor's grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot! Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell May Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I am going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So we're going to be okay getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of radios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Niall! You. Huh? Good afternoon, Lara. Oh, it's you Braces again. Did you just return from the Hacking Gate? Oh, yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals, really. Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect the mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious, that's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you. Let's go speak to the mayor. Speak to the mayor. Whereabouts is she? In here? No. Upstairs. This one. There we are. Dealing with complaints from the citizens. Late deliveries of goods to the Boast Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewer facilities. selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by the monsters on the new Ansel path. When will all the paperwork finally end? Hello? Are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work, I feel like I have a much more clearer picture of the situation now. First, there are hijacking by Sky Bandits and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were braced, I think we could have learned more, but no, it's alright, I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a crash. I don't know where I went for that, so hang on. I keep trying to talk too fast. It's just how my brain is, so I do apologise for that in advance. I'm trying to catch myself better with it, so let me start again. No, it's alright, I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now, I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that will be quite a difficult task, considering that you're already as busy as you are. Haha, well that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with the Sky Bandits before, and I wager the honour of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the royal family. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with the look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Based on my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Rowan, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Sheriff. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm about to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer too. His name's Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can emphasise with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay? I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or Sky Bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it would take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have just said something like, let's just comb the entire region. I never thought I'd see the day when those words could come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. What are you two trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. We were complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Rowan, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue about now. A clue, huh? Alright, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's got to know something by now, right? It's true, he arrived in Bose a lot before we did, so I think it might be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. Definitely gone to the pub. Definitely gone to the pub. But first, we're going to go down here, and we're going to see if we can... Slots. Bastard! Bastard. Right, we're going to do this though, just to get some mirror. I hate the fact that I have to do this to get some mirror, but it's the only way that you can, really. Right, so... Oh, have we got any quests, actually? We need to check if we've got any quests. Do-do. Be-do-be-do-do-do. We do. Bear claw survey. I think I've got a bear claw. I'm searching for sites within the Bose region where a plant known as the bear claw grows. I think I've got a bear claw. I think. I do. Right, so bear claw. Spencer. Gonna be it. There we go. Can I help you find something? My medicine works wonders. We came here after seeing something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild. Could you by any chance be Spence? Oh, you're Bracers, are you? I've been waiting for you to come. Guess we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand that you're trying to find places where the bear claw grows, right? Oh, correct. Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up until now, I had been having them shipped from Rowan. But just recently I was asked by Father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. So it seems like I'm going to be using more of these than before. That's why I decided to find my own sources. The bear claw, huh? If I'm right, it grows in the forest of Mistwald and Rowan. The bear claw is said to grow well in humid locations. I'm pretty sure it probably grows in a place like that in Bose. Man, I guess all we can do is hit the road and start conducting thorough research. Such investigations are an important part of Brace's work. Just think of it as a good opportunity to learn. I guess there's no other option, huh? Alright, if we come across any bear claw flowers, we'll come and let you know. Okay, counting you kids. Be careful out there. Okay, that didn't work, right. So... I wonder where to go then with that. Right, we'll check the other ones though. Nebel Valley Monster. Braces from this branch are requested to deal with it immediately. No hang on. Nebel Valley. Oh, that's all the way up there. Oh, okay. And then West Bose Monster. Okay. Right then guys, what we're going to do is here, I know this video is only about 37 minutes long, but we're going to end here, and then next we're going to go do those side quests, and depending on how long that takes, we'll continue on with the story. So, thank you very much for watching, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next exciting episode. Peace out. Bye.